Good evening and welcome to VTV News. I'm Quan, in for Annie Randall.
And I'm Swathi Ganesh. The speakers for this year's Impact Symposium have been announced. This year's series is titled The Struggle for Success, Is America Dreaming? From March 21st to 23rd, 4 speakers will discuss the future of the American dream. Those speakers are best-selling author Azar Nafizi, Black Lives Matter activist and Teach for America director Brittany Packnett, filmmaker Spike Lee, and former Speaker of the House John Boehner. Tickets are free for Vanderbilt students and can be picked up at the Surratt box office.
2 Vanderbilt students were arrested last week for allegedly possessing and selling drugs. This follows a 3-week investigation into drug trafficking on campus. Edward Letzer, 22, was charged with selling and possessing cocaine for resale. Letzer reportedly sold drugs from his Towers dorm room, twice to an undercover detective. Police later found over 100 pills, a gram of cocaine, and more than $3,000 in cash in Letzer's room. Tyler Ago was discovered as a suspect during the investigation. The 18-year-old was allegedly found in possession of a quarter pound of marijuana and has been charged with. The bond has been set at $40,000 for Letzer and $5,000 for Ago.
The race for the VSG presidency is on. Jude Cohen with running mate Andrew Brodsky and Ariana Fowler with running mate Tyler Gutierrez have both announced that they are running. Official campaigning for the presidency begins on March 14th. As our new Chief Diversity Officer nears 100 days in office, VTV News reporter Chietza Charuka checks in to see what has changed so far.
We're going to bring you the differing perspectives on what is diversity, why is it important, and what Vanderbilt has been doing to improve diversity on campus.
I had a very, very rough time acclimating to the social space here.
I came from a pretty homogenous background.
I would say that the people I hang out with are, they come from different backgrounds and it's pretty diverse.
When I first got here, I perceived this campus as very diverse.
I was surrounded by people who had never been around people like me, and it was very, very obvious that I made a lot of folks uncomfortable. And so I was very, very depressed and very, very just disappointed and disillusioned with what I thought Vanderbilt was going to be.
In a number of areas, we're leading in terms of building more diversity, being more intentional about equity and inclusion. But yet, we still have a long way to go.
I think there's enough people of color on campus for every single space to be diverse. I really do think that we have to get more and more people of color on this campus for us to be able to look around and not have that one person.
Vanderbilt is in a unique position to show the nation in terms of higher education that a diverse, inclusive campus where there's equitable opportunities for all leads to a stronger academic community, leads to students and faculty and staff contributing together to the success of the institution, and leads to a very vibrant, productive institution.
We picked out M&Ms based on the demographics of individuals that we hang out with, and all of mine were the same color, with maybe just like 1 or 2 that were of different colors. And I realized that I was doing myself an incredible disservice.
Really listening to and hearing about the needs of all of our students on campus so they can be well and they can thrive, that they can feel like full citizens and healthy in our community. I think that was a very, very important step.
Sometimes we need to be challenged to hear different perspectives, and only through understanding the otherness can we truly understand who we are.
The takeaway here is talk to more people, hear their stories, and you will get access to a more diverse Vanderbilt. It is out there. You just have to make a little bit of an effort to find it. This is Chietza Charuka with VTV News.
In those seats, Commodores, storming the court could cost more than you think. Last Saturday, the Vanderbilt men's basketball team delivered an upset to the number 16 Kentucky Wildcats, beating them 74-62. Playing to a sold-out crowd of over 14,000, for the first time since 2014, fans felt the need to celebrate. Hundreds stormed the court cheering and taking selfies. But the SEC has strict rules against this. Since this is the second time fans have stormed the court, Vanderbilt will have to pay a $100,000 fine. Any future incidents will cost $250,000. Rod Williamson, Associate Director of Athletics, hopes that in the future, fans will find other ways to celebrate, saying, quote, "We love the enthusiasm our fans bring to the game, and we don't want to dampen that in any way. Students put the magic in the term Memorial Magic, and their support is needed. However, we are imploring all fans to remain in their seats after a ball game has ended."
No court storming was needed on Tuesday for the final home game of the season. The Commodores dominated the Tennessee Vols, taking home the gold with a final score of 86-69. This win not only guarantees state bragging rights, but also pushes Vandy ahead in the fight for the NCAA tournament spot. The Commodores' record now stands at 19 wins and 11 losses.
Vanderbilt scientists are working to make the world a cleaner place. Vanderbilt's Associate Professor Carrie Pint and George Washington University's Professor of Chemistry Stuart Leicht have teamed up to create a carbon-negative battery. This means an electric car with one of these batteries can reduce the amount of atmospheric carbon dioxide as they operate. The scientists hope this can pave the way to a more environmentalistic future.
Peabody Professor Gary Henry is joining a small group of people being honored by the American Educational Research Association. The AERA is the largest national research organization that specializes in education. Henry is one of the 22 fellows who were selected on the basis of notable and sustained research achievements. The professor of public policy and education specializes in education evaluation, teacher quality research, and quantitative research methods. His research efforts have made important strides in areas from preschool educational issues to teacher preparation and school turnaround effects.
One Vanderbilt team is creating something that is out of this world. Members of the Vanderbilt Aerospace Design Laboratory, or VADL, are working to build a rocket that can reach an altitude of 5,280 feet. On April 16th, they will compete in Huntsville, Alabama for the NASA Student Launch Contest. The team is going above and beyond to create an innovative rocket design, which consists of a fuel tank filled with hydrogen peroxide, a rarity on the college rocketry circuit. They hope to continue their winning streak after 3 consecutive first-place finishes at the competition. That's all for tonight's broadcast. Thanks for watching VTV News. I'm Lauren Quan.
And I'm Swathi Ganesh. From everyone here at VTV News, we wish you all a fun and safe spring break.